I feel like we have truly bastardized sleep. It's literally one of the most important thing for your body, for your cognition, skill, for your focus. And we treat it like a fucking joke right now. Sleep is literally the foundation that you're building your whole empire on. You're betting everything on your sleep, and yet we treat it as a fucking joke right now. It's been so bastardized and not taken seriously, yet it's the most important thing that you need in your life right now. If you don't have a good foundation, if you don't have a good sleeping foundation, your whole life will get nowhere, right? Because you know that if you didn't sleep well, if you are sleep deprived, you know that you have no focus, no attention. It's hard to concentrate. You have no motivation, no willpower, no dopamine, right? You all know that. But we still treat sleep like, it's I'll get 6 hours tonight. It's fine, right? I'll just get my like 6 hours. I need nine, but it doesn't matter. I'll just get six, right? It's not important. It's like I have other things to do. You know what? I'm either gonna be working or I'm just gonna be brain rotting or watching a TV show. I don't know, but we treat it like it's an afterthought. Like it's not our priority, but it should be our priority. It's the only thing that matters most. And I feel like it's kind of intentional that everywhere we we see sleep like it's something that I'll just sleep. I'll sleep it off. It's not something that is as important as your work, your school. It's just you know what? Go sleep and come back tomorrow. It's fine. Like you don't put any efforts in your sleep, and you're never thought to put any efforts in your sleep, yet it's the most important thing in your life. There's literally nothing more important than sleep. There's a reason that your body cannot function after, like, I don't know, like 2 days. If you haven't slept, you start to hallucinate, and every single thing in your body starts to decay, like not decay, but stop to function like it should. And there's a reason for that. It's because your body absolutely needs sleep for your organs, for your full body, but also for your brain as well, to be able to be like fully functional. And I feel like that's intentional. Like we get some propaganda that, you know what, sleep's not that important, you don't need a lot of sleep, just, you know what, go sleep for 6 hours and then wake up and then start working, or go do your hobbies, whatever. I feel like it's intentional that we are we're not being taught the importance of sleep, and instead it's just like, you know what, it doesn't matter, just sleep, and it's fine. You can be like, you can have shit sleep and not sleep the required amount for your body, but it's fine. You know what, just come back and work on like come back to work, come back to school, it's fine, right? And I truly feel like that's a part of it is intentional, because what happens if you don't get the proper amount of sleep? It's harder for you to focus. It's harder for you to get the motivation to work on things that are important. It's really hard, really, really hard to get like a full, like to get your 100% focus. If you need to work on something challenging, your brain's not fully there. So I feel like it's really intentional on some part that you're not being pushed to sleep that much. And why? It's because if we all was being told that, you know what, you need to sleep. It's really important. It's your priority in life. There's nothing more important than sleep. Really feel like we would be superhumans. Like the discipline levels would be much higher, and people would be a lot less dependent on shit. like going on in life, like social media, they would not be as dependent on other things like social media, video games, like junk food. Because if you were sleeping, like truly sleeping to 100%, like if you were always recharging your battery to 100%, and you were always waking up with your head ready to work on difficult things, and it was easy for you to work on those things because you had proper sleep, you had all the focus and attention you needed, you would be a superhuman. Literally, you could accomplish anything because you would have in insane level of focus and insane level of disciplines, right? That's how life works. And you would kind of don't need social media, video games to you would not need to indulge in the like sinful behaviors, whatever. You would not need those things to numb yourself. So I feel like it's not really like conspiracy. It's not really like, oh, you're being told not to sleep. I feel like we're being we're not being told how truly impactful sleep is. And that bit of a reason for that. So this is why it's so important for you to like take control of your sleep, because otherwise you will just feel like a slave for the rest of your life, because you'll wake up in the morning and you will not want to work. It's harder for you to start things. It's harder for you to accomplish the big tasks because you're not truly there. But when you gain control of your sleep, when you regain control and you start to have the good nights of sleep, suddenly you wake up in the morning, you're happier, right? To wake up in the morning, you don't want to like numb yourself and indulge in bad habits just to numb yourself from life. You suddenly want to have to work on the hard things because it's pleasurable. It's really pleasurable when you think about it. It's really pleasurable to start working on something that is hard and to finish that task, finish that work. It's really rewarding when you think about it. Like I'm gonna start something big and huge and hard. And when I finish it, you know it's a great accomplishment. But when you don't have that mental capacity, that level of focus, you're not able to do that. So you will never be able to work on something that is meaningful to you or that can help you to get further ahead in life, like to gain financial freedom or to gain an opportunity with the work that you're doing. If you still have a piss poor sleep, all of those things are never going to happen. And I experienced it yesterday. I slept like shit. Like I was supposed to go to bed by like 10 and I ended up going at like 1 a.m. And this is something that is really rare for me. I'm usually super sharp with my sleep. But last night I experienced it. And today I felt like shit. I really felt like doing nothing. All my cravings, all my urges, they were harder to resist. Putting my head down to work on the important things was truly hard today. It really, really hard because I didn't have that level of focus and I didn't have the level of discipline, the level of dopamines required to start those things. It was really hard and I could have pushed a lot more, right? I usually work a lot more than I did today. And I felt it, like I truly felt it. But imagine if you live your life like that every single day. You're not able to work on things that you want to work. You're not really happy to be there. You're living life, but like you're half living life. You're not living life to the it's true. You're not living life to the full potential that it has to offer you just because you have shit sleep. So this is why you really need to take control of your sleep. And there's there's like two sides right now. There's a side that is telling people that sleep is important, you should prioritize sleep. But there's a huge side, like a big side, where sleep has been bastardized, where it's been neglected, and people are just gonna tell you that what, fuck sleep and just work more or indulge in the bad habits. It doesn't matter if you have a piss poor routine as long as you're having fun. And that side is like truly, truly not, I don't want to say evil, but it's a side that if you listen to them, you will be held back from your true potential, and you will be held back from having a pleasant life, like a rewarding and fulfilling life if you listen to them. Because you will never be able to feel what it's like to be at your 100% capacity. And most importantly, with those resources, those internal resources, to be able to work on something that is meaningful and rewarding as well. So this is why it's really important for you to stop that myth that sleep is not important. Just stop it and like make it a priority in your life. It's not just like an option. Oh, sleep is important. It's not important. It should be your priority in your life because it's your foundation for everything else. And imagine right now building a castle, like a full on medieval castle on sand. What's gonna happen if there's the slightest earthquake, if there's the slightest disturbance? The whole castle will crumble. And that's exactly what's happening right now in your life. So prioritize sleep at all cost, right? If you're working, you need to prioritize sleep. Stop working and go to sleep. Why? Because you make poor decisions. You make bad decisions and you're not as sharp when you need to make a decision. If you're wasting your time, right, scrolling, watching TV shows, you are already poisoning your life. You should just stop that and go to sleep because I promise you that the minute that you get like proper quality sleep for a week, your whole not demeanor, but your whole vision of distractions will change because you'll have a lot more energy. You will want to work on more things. You'll see when once you get a full week of sleep, good sleep, I promise you, it will change. So this is why just right now, trust me for that. Just take my words for it and trust me. For a week, just get proper sleep, like 9 hours, 9.5 hours in bed. It doesn't matter. And consistent sleep as well. Same wake up time and same bedtime every single night. And I trust me, trust me on that. It will change your life. So go